There are actually people in our government now promising socialism. People say, oh, that's not true. Well, we've now elected people from the Democrat Socialist Party, the Democrat Socialists of America, AOC and the Squad. They're members of the Socialist Party. It used to be people said, oh, well, I'm not really a liberal, I'm a progressive. Now they're openly admitting they are socialists. My wife and I wrote a book about this. It's called The Case Against Socialism. And people say, well, why do you have to write a book about socialism? Wasn't it debunked 100 years ago? Didn't Milton Friedman and, all the others, didn't they actually debunk? So they did. But if you interview young people right now, 50% of them say, oh, we ought to try socialism. The problem is we've tried socialism. They haven't read their history. Heard of Stalin? Have you ever heard of Hitler? People say, oh, Hitler wasn't a socialist. Well, his party was the National Socialist Workers' Party. Mao, 45 million people died from a famine created by the government. The government came and told the farmers they had to go build earthen dams instead of working the fields. And then they said they had to plant the crops closer. Then they said you had to dig down a meter and a half, 3 feet into the ground to plant the seeds. What kind of moron would do that? Well, governments do moronic things and people starve by the millions of people. Why?
Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, hit that like button and subscribe, because today we are diving into a serious warning coming from Senator Rand Paul. A warning that should concern every single freedom-loving American. Let's break this down. Rand brought up the names everyone conveniently forgets when they're cheering for socialism. Stalin, millions dead in Soviet purges, gulags, and a man-made famine. Hitler, yes, Hitler. People love to argue he wasn't a socialist. But look at the name of his party, National Socialist German Workers' Party. Socialism mixed with nationalism gave us one of the most destructive regimes in history. Mao Zedong, 45 million dead from a famine. Why? Because the government, in its infinite socialist wisdom, told farmers to stop farming and go build dams. Then they demanded seeds be planted 3 feet underground. You can't make this up. You want to know what happens when the government replaces the free market with top-down control? People starve. That's not rhetoric. That's history. Governments do moronic things, Rand said. He's right. But under socialism, the morons are in charge of everything. Your paycheck, your doctor, your food, your job, your freedom. Socialism isn't about compassion. It's not about fairness. It's about control. Always has been. Always will be. It starts with promises. Free college, free healthcare, student loan forgiveness, universal basic income. Sounds good, right? But behind every free program is a government that has to take something from someone else to pay for it. Behind every promise is a bureaucrat deciding what you can and can't have. And slowly but surely your choices disappear. Your voice gets silenced, your independence, gone. Because once the government controls your job, your income, and your healthcare, guess what? They own you. Our kids are growing up in a country where history is being rewritten, erased, or simply ignored. Schools don't teach the horrors of communism. Hollywood romanticizes revolution. And universities churn out students who think Venezuela was just unlucky. We cannot afford that kind of ignorance, because if we lose the memory of what socialism has done, we'll lose the ability to stop it from happening again. This isn't just some political debate anymore. It's not left versus right. This is about preserving the freedom that millions of Americans before us fought and died for. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you found this message important, and I hope you did, please share this video. Leave a comment below. Let me know what you think.